What if the map of history is only half the truth? Beneath the shifting dunes of the Sahara, beneath the roots of the Congolese rainforest, lie the silhouettes of empires that outshine the stories we've been told. We are taught that these lands were voids, vast stretches of silence waiting for outside discovery. But the earth itself remembers a different story, a story of iron, starlight, and golden ink. Welcome to Dark Trace. Tonight, we uncover the invisible, the empires that vanished into the dust, but left whispers that are only now being heard. Stay with us, because what we are about to reveal changes everything you thought you knew about the ancient world. To the south of the Nile, a rival power once rose that made even the mighty Roman Empire hesitate. The Kingdom of Kush, but its capital, Meroe, wasn't just a city of pyramids. It was a strategic engine of fire and metal. Archaeologists have found mountains of slag, the waste product of iron production so massive they can be seen from space. Meroe was an industrial powerhouse, producing high-quality iron on a scale that shouldn't have been possible 2,000 years ago. But here is the chilling part: the Meroitic script, a beautiful, rhythmic language carved into stone. Yet it remains one of the world's greatest undeciphered mysteries. We can hear the sounds, but we don't know the meaning. We are looking at thousands of years of history through a locked glass door. Were they recording advanced metallurgy, secret trade routes, or something more? The iron foundries are cold now, but the mystery of the Black Pharaohs remains a jagged trace in the sand. Deep in the heart of southern Africa stands a monumental riddle. Great Zimbabwe. Imagine walls reaching 30 feet high, built for millions of precision-cut granite blocks, held together by nothing but gravity. No mortar, no cement, just a perfect, silent fit. When European explorers first stumbled upon these ruins in the 16th century, they felt a wave of cognitive dissonance. Their bias wouldn't allow them to believe it was built by the Shona people. They claimed it was built by Solomon, or the Phoenicians, anyone but the people whose ancestors' blood was in that soil. But the architecture tells a different story. The great enclosure is aligned with the stars, a stone calculator for a global elite. Gold beads from India, porcelain from the Ming dynasty of China, and coins from distant Arab states have been found here. Great Zimbabwe wasn't an isolated fortress. It was a node in a global network that existed centuries before the West connected the world. Why did it vanish? Some say the gold ran out. Others suggest the environment collapsed. But the silence of those mortarless walls feels intentional. In the West, the name Timbuktu is a joker synonym for the end of the world. But 600 years ago, it was the center of the world's intellectual gravity. While European scholars were struggling through the Middle Ages, the University of Sanka was home to 25,000 students. The most valuable commodity in the market wasn't salt or gold, it was books. These weren't just religious texts. We are talking about manuscripts on the rotation of the planets, complex surgical procedures, and mathematical formulas that predate Western discoveries by centuries. When the colonial era began, these scrolls became invisible. Families buried them in the desert, hid them in false walls, and passed them down in secret to prevent their destruction. Today, we are only beginning to digitize this lost internet of ancient Africa. What we're finding is a level of sophistication that challenges the very foundation of modern historiography. Knowledge wasn't just found here. It was protected as if the future of the world depended on it. But the most terrifying realizations are happening right now. Using LiDAR as a technology that sees through dense jungle and shifting sand, we are discovering invisible cities that no human eye has seen in 1,000 years. In the Nigerian rainforest, LiDAR has revealed Erodo, a system of walls and moats over 100 miles long, built with more earth than the Great Pyramid of Giza. We are finding that Africa was once a grid of interconnected urban centers linked by roads and trade routes that have been swallowed by nature. History didn't just end for these civilizations, it was overwritten. The Dark Trace isn't just about what's missing, it's about the active erasure of a continent's genius. We are walking on a graveyard of giants, and the earth is finally starting to speak. Invisible cities remind us that we are walking on layers of forgotten reality. As we reclaim these memories, we realize that the past is not a mirror of where we've been, but a doorway to what we've lost. The sands are shifting, The LiDAR is scanning, and the whispers are getting louder. Which invisible city should we explore deeper? The monoliths of Aksum, the hidden canals of the Benin Empire, or the star maps of the Dogon? You are the custodians of this memory. If you believe history is deeper than the books tell us, like, subscribe, and join us in the search. Stay vigilant. The trace is everywhere.